Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we are playing as the Salic Federation. Last episode we didn't do a whole lot. We designed some new aircraft, we're moving our troops across our empire, just general things, as we get ready for an offensive to the south, Hey, we got a new militia unit, because this wasn't here before. Okay, cool. Plan is to go down south here, form a line with these fanatics and try and knock them out, so they no longer continue to attack our northern border here. That's the plan, at least. I do want to check. We did send some spies into here. Okay. So as far as we can tell, there is only two units, or there's a Free Folk Marauder unit and a unit of the SoCal Salamanders, an unknown unit, and some Red Dragon Dog, or Red Lizard Dog units here, and then everything else is open to the north. So that's actually good to know. Got an armed corp here. It's a mercenary post. Okay. Sizable group of educated men related to a monastery, complex existence, 25 BP, and then an exotic hotel. And then everything else is just free folk and open ground. And that's almost to the north. Okay. That's not bad. That gives us a decent amount of land that we can control. Alright. Good to know. One thing I did want to do is raise independent. Can we raise a wing, Jesus, of no, we can't. I guess we didn't. We just got the. I thought we had another aircraft. Or did we not? There we go. Models. An Eagle fighter bomber. Okay. Group, squadron, and wing. Okay, so we got an air unit, air command. So I guess we need... I mean, this is independent, though, so QHL... I guess we cannot make an aircraft... or I guess we can't make fighter bomber units for some reason. Interestingly enough, okay. Maybe it'll only become available next turn. Maybe that's something that'll happen. Well, either way, we have Air 1 as first air command, which is fine. We're just going to have to go ahead and go to the next turn, see what happens. I guess we could kind of push out from here, just see what they're planning on. Alright, let's go to the next turn. Gotta think of a topic for this episode. We've gone through the the rant about computer parts and their prices currently. Sad to say, I'm not really an interesting person, so I don't have a lot of things to talk about. That, I just took a hit of my inhaler, which means I'm a little lightheaded, so it makes it a bit more difficult to focus on a conversational topic, especially given the fact that none of you listening can actually respond to what I'm saying, so that's one of the problems. I hope all of you are doing all right this fine whatever day this release is on. It's only been a few days since the inauguration, so that's an interesting, and that was a good day, though I slept through the day actually, but it was just nice to wake up to it. But I know a good portion of you actually don't live in the US, so our politics don't really mean a lot to you. Got a little frog in my throat. Watch any good YouTubers lately? I'm not counting myself. I'm really hoping that knocking out some regimes will shorten these turn times. It feels like they're getting longer, but I'm not actually sure, because I think we've been getting about 2 or 3 turns done an episode since we started. So I think that kind of works out. See, I'm also... another thing that happened since the last recording session, so not last episode, but last recording session, was I finally caved and I picked up a humidifier. So I'm not sure it's coming across the microphone. I don't think it is. But I got a humidifier for my room, so I'm hoping that decreases. One, it has decreased my chapped lips quite a bit, made my skin a little bit less dry, and I'm hoping it makes it a bit easier on me to record these, because my throat gets pretty... I've noticed a pattern is that I lessen my recording time during the winter months, and that's because I live in Illinois, so Illinois is during... It gets very dry in the air inside during the winter months, because if you don't know, the way that humidity is calculated and the way it works is that warm air can hold more water in it than cold air. So while outside right now at I think it's something like 10 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that, tonight it might be 50% or 60% humidity. The air brought in from our heaters, the heating of our house, and the air is then heated and brought up to temperature. That air then becomes, instead of being 50 or 60% humidity, drops down to 10% humidity, because it only can hold 10% of its overall amount after being warmed. That even though the amount of actual water in the air hasn't changed. But that's just kind of how it works. And it makes it feel really, really dry. And so I have my lips dry. I have dry lips all the time during the winter, and my throat gets really scritchy and annoying. And I've noticed that as a pattern. So I'm hoping I won't have to back off recording as much during the winter months if I have a humidifier in my room kind of pumping out humid air to kind of keep the humidity up. I think that the next time I go shopping, I'm going to pick up a humidistat. Or is it? I think it's humidistat. Just a little thing that measures humidity in the air, not a super expensive one, just a moderately, like a little cheapo one, just so I can kind of give a rough estimate. Because I want to keep my the air in my room at 50%, and if I can do that, that'd be great, because then I won't have to down as much water to keep my throat moist. I know people hate that word, but I won't have to do that, so that I can kind of keep talking. My throat won't get as dry, so I can go record longer without as many breaks in between, and that'll hopefully give me a better shot at at keeping like a better schedule during the winter months, because that's my big problem right now. Is I'm trying to get back onto a decent schedule with multiple series going, and I haven't done that yet. But those last 2 weeks have been like super tiring, just getting all the stuff in my room together. So I haven't had a chance to actually go ahead and like push to get my my schedule down. But I have another game that is going to be put on the channel either this week or it'll happen soon. It will happen soon, and I've said that a couple of times, but it'll happen soon because I don't have anything else I got to do. So, especially if this humidifier works. This will be the first time I'm recording a full session, so full 8 episodes with it on. I'm hoping with it on, I get a lot further with a lot less water having to be drunk, which means I need to take less bathroom breaks, overall making me more efficient. We'll see. Though I am seeming to have a problem with the fact that I have a bit of frog in my throat, which is making me cough, which is making me drink more water. So, whatever. Can't win them all. So I think we're almost to the end of this turn. There we go. Okay, got that. Alright, failed on a promise. Found some treasure. Cool. 2 new stratagems. Cool. Yes, I know. Conquer a city hex. Let's see. Can we raise... It doesn't look like we can, no. Ah, damn. Oh well. Let's group move these guys. Just group move them both. Alright, we got that. We're holding you there. I am banking on the fact that this will be enough to kill this thing this turn. Okay, so let's do this. Let's have our tanks take up forward positions, our big units. Make up next positions. Okay, and then our full strength boys. Oh, one thing we need to do is switch, air recon, give us an idea what's going on there. Okay. Two tanks. All right. $1.1 to 1. Do we risk that? Do we honestly risk that? could bring in our actual infantry. Oh, God, guys. Okay, we got more information on what's up here. So we got a lot more creatures now. A lot more creatures up north and a lot more of our marauder friends up there. If we send it, I mean, if we get the trucks in there, that might help a bit as well. Don't know why we can't build anything other than recon, but it might just be we don't have the unit unlocked. Might be that. I think next turn we're just going to send our main our main 2 forces up north. Try and work through that, I guess. Put a couple thousand boys there. And then raise from, I don't think we can. Independent, we could bring a regiment up. Can we do a regiment of armor? Could do a regiment of armor. That might be worth it. 180 tanks. Raise. We'll send that up there as well. We'll have a what is that? We'll have a battalion and a regiment of tanks taking part in the attack. That's got to be enough, guys. That's got to be enough. Sorry, that just cracked me up. I just reminded myself of a that's a quote from Tremors 2, from Tremors 2 Aftershock. Oh God, Bird, tell me it's enough. Let's see. Once portraits in schools, sure, that'll make you like me a lot more, which will help. Reach more BP. Okay. Sure. First air command, point you. Okay. That's what we got. Got a couple of spies we can send out. Would be nice to know a little bit about these guys. Yeah. Critical success gives us 2 there. And let's see if we know anything about these guys. That'll be good to know. Okay, well, let's go to the next turn. I'm hoping those tanks help. They gotta help. They've gotta help. Like that's gotta do it. I don't know what else we can do if we can't do that. Like, I mean, guess maybe we could unlock like an RPG unit and like bring in some like rocket propelled, like some rockets. Try and blow them apart, apart there. I tried getting bombers, but I can't build them. We're gonna have to build a fighter next, like an actual proper fighter craft, like a like an interceptor. I want probably something that's lightly armed but very fast and has range, so that we can, and maybe cheap. Like I want to do like a swarm of the skies kind of thing. We're probably going to end this episode before we actually get... I mean, we'll finish this like in between turn bit, but we'll probably start next episode with the beginning of this turn we're going towards, because I think by the time this turn's over, we'll have gone over our actual our allotted time for the episode. It'd be great if we could get some bombers. I could make a couple of like airstrips on our northern border and just start bombing the shit out of all of these little pockets of native wildlife. Now, I don't normally advocate for that, but remember, this is an alien world, and 2, they're monsters. So it's totally fair game. If only we could actually get like a proper power plant, we'd be fine. Like, our capital region is flush with oil deposits. We have 5 oil deposits. I think we have more because I think some of our units are covering them, but I mean, that's a lot. Come on. Would be nice to also get a to unlock like a tank or an armored order of battle. We've got the manpower. I mean, actually, we don't really have the manpower for like large infantry formations, but we've got the fuel and all the rest of the stuff we need to make like armored formations, like lower manpower requirement, higher industrial requirements, but we can manage that. I think I'm going to have to shut down a couple of our resource gathering operations that are costing us energy. I might do our like oil well, because that requires some energy. That'll lessen the impact of our current situation just a bit. Won't be able to do much about the water. Well, no, we might be able to shut down we might be able to shut down the ice mine operation, at least a small one. That might give us just what we need in terms of our energy requirements. I think we're almost through this turn. Definitely gonna have to end the episode after we're through it. Well, we had the unaligned forces move, so I think that's basically the end of the turn there. Yeah, there we go. Fanaticism. Alright, 3 more turns for it to diminish, but then we've got like a couple more turns after for it to end. We discovered new tech, water soil recomposition. As you might know, there is a lot of oxygen as well as hydrogen stored in the lithosphere of our planet. No, we need a power plant, guys. Discovered a new order of battle heavy MG infantry army. Okay. Alright, well. Be able to begin this next turn, but we have to do that next episode because we're at the end of this one. Actually, we're just at the end in terms of our time. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below. We have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.